Hey everybody, this is Sada.
I'm Chancellor. What's going on, everybody?
Evening. Welcome back to Heaven Sent Boyfriend. Today we have Fragrance House review. We have Alexandria Fragrance House here. And so this is a fragrance house. They do some inspired fragrances. They have some original fragrances. They have a sample set here. I selected 7 samples. Stay tuned.
Hey, guess what, guys? It's Sample Sniff Saturday, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We got some pretty nice presentation here. Like the Alexandria Fragrance House, they have a really nice sample set here. This is how it comes. It comes in this box here. It's almost like a jewelry box, and inside your samples come. So we'll go ahead and go through them. So the first sample we have here is the Burj Khalifa. Jesse, tell me about the Burj Khalifa. You seen it in person?
I have. I went to Dubai, in 2016, and it was amazing. It was the world's tallest building at the time. I'm not for sure if that's still true, but absolutely amazing at night. It looks like a movie, looking down and seeing how lit up it is.
Did you go to the top?
I went to the very, very top, yes.
So, let's see. Go ahead and spritz it there. Fantastic. I tell you, so Burj Khalifa is actually inspired by a Roja Parfums Roja Dove fragrance. The name is escaping me right now. It'll be on the screen. Smells fantastic. And it's insane. Like, so you get like a soft oud in the base, in the background, but in the forefront is this clean, musky, powdery amber. It's very hard to describe what I'm smelling. I get some rose sweetness.
The rose actually softens it up or whatever, because again, like the oud could be like really, really loud, could be really beast, but I think that the rose actually softens it up a bit, and it makes it more refined and luxurious to me.
Absolutely, and everybody knows that if you know fragrances, that classic oud mix is to do rose and oud together, and this one does it really. I would say it's very modern, and it's really, really just fantastic. Like, I've been really enjoying the Alexandria Fragrance House. Like, I just discovered it new. I bought like a blind buy of fragrance. We'll talk about in the future, but I decided to order a sample set because just like the one that I blind bought was just right at the park, and it just like, it's really, really fantastic. You're really getting the quality, and you're getting a really good price. So give that a try. This one here, we have Chocolate Dream. Ooh, Chocolate Dream, Chocolate Dream. This Chocolate Dream is actually inspired by a fragrance by Xerjoff Lyra. Lyra is like kind of like a lemon pound cake. We actually had a sample sniff Saturday where I smelled the original Lyra. And so I kind of understand what Lyra, I don't have the original bottle like I said, but I smelled it. And this is a really, really good interpretation of Lyra, which has a twist on it. So I would say this is deeper, has a heavier, not heavier, a deeper lavender base. I would say this is very unisex. Lyra is unisex, of course, but I would say this one is even more unisex because it has a deeper lavender kind of herbaliness to it, but it's sweet, like sweet lavender, almost like a very deep lavender vanilla candle with lemon pound cake. Yeah.
It does remind me. It's like a gourmand, you know. It's like really just very, very, just very sweet. So it's very, very sweet and effervescent, if I must say so myself.
Yeah, I get the lemon pound cake at the top, and then I get like but at the base, the whole time consistently, there's a very deep lavender. Deep lavender. It's like it's not very, very herbally to the point where it's not like a very clean lavender. It's like a sugared lavender. It's really, really nice. All right, next one here.
Momo, what you doing over there? Momo.
We have up this Key of Life. So this is another oud-based fragrance. Like I said, I was in the market for oud. But Key of Life is a different spin on oud because I never really smelled oud like this. This is kind of like that fougere fragrance with a oud, but it makes it unisex, so it's not like, you know, fougere is like that barbershop fragrance. You know what I mean? Like the really clean, herbally, almost green fragrance. But I'll say this, with the oud in there, this has, I smell geranium. No tonka or anything like that. I smell something sweet in there. Like, I think there's blackberry or other,
like a black currant or something like that?
Yeah, exactly. It's like something fruity there, but it's not outright fruity, and it's like clean and green and herbal, but there's an oud in there. It smells really, I could imagine just wearing this out at night in the summer, like, whoo.
Hey, can I smell too?
I was enjoying the sniffing too much.
Yeah, I'm like, shoot, don't like, shoot, hog the sniffing. Shoot, I need that in my life too. Yeah, like very, very lovely. Again, another refined, because again, like with ouds with me, it's like ouds could go one or two ways. Like you said, we could have the oud that smells like the poo, or we could have like the oud that's a little bit softer with other notes that kind of like bring it around and just kind of refine it a bit, make it a little bit more soft, not as screechy, not as beast. And I like that.
Yeah, and it's not to be insulting to the ouds that are a little bit like stronger or more intense or have more of that animalic. When we say it smells like the poo, it's not like the, you know, we're not trying to be insulting. What we're trying to say is that it has an intense, the intense essence of the wood to it, and it almost like, you know how some fragrances, that's part of the character. You want that intense kind of stinkiness to it, right? It's something very intriguing about it. It's very interesting. It's like that thing that stinks, but you like keep wanting to smell it. Next one here we have is Citrus Splash. So let's get Citrus Splash check. So Citrus Splash actually is inspired by Tom Ford Mandarino Amalfi, I believe it is. So I used to go in the Sephora down on in Times Square, because that one had all of the Tom Ford fragrances in it. And I would just go in there and bathe myself in it, just spray it. It'd be summertime, I'd be like this, and I'm like, dang, and it smells so good, but it was so light and refreshing, and it just like was like the lasting power was not there. So I was sitting there trying to spend $300 on that fragrance, because I'm not gonna lie to you, when I spend money on fragrances, I want it to be like beast mode, like, you know.
Yeah, punch you in the nose, like,
I want to
rock you,
walk up somebody and smack them, like, smell me, fool, like, you know, like, that's what I want, yeah. But you know, this is so pleasant and like lovely, but I just didn't want to spend the money on it when I was younger. But guess what? Now I don't got to, because guess what? Now I got Alexandria fragrances, and they did an inspired fragrance, and it smells so good. It reminds me just of that feeling. I don't know exactly what it smells like next to that one, because I didn't test it. I don't care to test it. This smells, gives me the same impression, that same feeling when I used to spray out, douse myself in that other one. You know, I really, really love it. You get that cologne-y vibe. When I say cologne, if you think about like Neroli Portofino, or even like I think it's 4711 fragrance, like that one you douse stuff in, any kind of cologne where you understand it's just a refreshing fragrance that you have in the hot weather, you get that with the intense mandarin. It smells really, really good. It almost makes me like thirsty. My mouth is kind of watery. Like, makes you want to hold your water or something like that. Like, you know, and then even the name Mandarino Amalfi. You think about the Amalfi Coast. If you've seen like walkthroughs on YouTube, or if you actually been there, it's just like the blue sky, the beautiful crystal clear water, and then you see like the beautiful citrus fruits, and there's a lot of gardens and things like that. This smells just like that. Here we go. On to the next one. We have Love on the Beach. Ooh, Love on the Beach. Love on the Beach is inspired by a Louis Vuitton fragrance. I have not actually smelled that fragrance in person. I just smelled the inspired version, but I like the way the notes look on the website, and I was like, oh yeah, that's my kind of thing. It has like yuzu. Yuzu's like a citrus fruit. Yeah. Luxury. I actually sprayed this. Yeah. Bergamot in there.
Yeah, yuzu. Because I've been to Miami numerous of times. It's giving me that Miami Beach like yacht club, very exclusive, like a hotel or like a members only sort of vibe. And the sand just really takes me to the beach or whatever. It's like 86 degrees outside. You have the ocean. Yeah, you have the ocean breeze and stuff like at your feet. I guess it is breathtaking. It just takes me straight to there, to Miami.
This is in the same vibe as Mandarino Amalfi, but it smells like, it's like another side of citrus. It smells really, really amazing. Same thing, unisex, but it's just like blew my hat off. And that's told me that when I had it, I sprayed it, and he said, "Ooh, that smells like a luxury like hotel and stuff in Miami." So I was like, "What? Yeah, I want to feel like that. That's a nice feeling, I tell you."
Especially right now at this time of year.
Next one, before I get obsessed over it. All right, next one is Pure Bliss. Pure Bliss is another oud fragrance. So this is classic oud and rose together. The oud is more amped up in this one, but it's not. It's a fresh, clean oud. It's really luxurious. I love it. It's very like in line with classic ouds. So I used to own Oud Bouquet by Lancôme, and that one smells kind of like Oud Bouquet without all that sugar. I could take all that damn sugar in there. It made me feel suffocated. It smelled really good, but it was too much of me all the dang time. All day long, just the sugar and stuff. The oud is like, ugh. But this is bearable because that sugar is way toned down. You have the rose, you have incense, and oud is just very straightforward. I really enjoy it. It's very like classic. Another oud fragrance you can give a try. Be like rose and oud combo. And the last one here is Nostalgia. Nostalgia is inspired by Oud Satin Mood by Maison Francis Kurkdjian.
Oh.
Another oud, yeah, that's how oud crazy. Oud, violet, rose, vanilla.
Oh yeah.
Luxury. Now I already told you, Oud Satin Mood, that stuff is luxury. That beautiful blue bottle with the gold label on there. I remember when I first smelled that years ago. I was in Saks Fifth Avenue, the original one on Fifth Avenue, and I was testing different fragrances. I tested a fragrance by Annick Goutal, vanilla. It's in French. I don't want to pronounce it and embarrass myself. I did a review on this channel with the other one. I think it's Nuit and Confidence, something like that.
Oh,
sorry.
okay, yeah, I kind of remember.
I was sampling that. Then I creeped over to Maison Francis Kurkdjian because I just wanted to poke around. And I picked up that bottle and I sprayed that sucker on with that one, the Annick Goutal, and I almost passed out. It smells so good. When I heard that price tag, I was like, no thank you. Gives me the same feeling as Oud Satin Mood. So I could easily buy this one and layer it with my Annick Goutal that I have now, and I get that same feeling. Fantastic, I love it. I get mostly violet and oud. The rose is like a background supporting it, and the vanilla is a well balanced, very well blended. All these are very well blended. I'm gonna say that.
Especially with a lot of them being like oud fragrances. Again, like with ouds, they have to be kind of done in a certain way, and a lot of them have like a rose component to them. Some have vanilla, some have like different like peppers and cloves and like ylang ylang, different sorts of flowers that kind of soften them up around the edges and during dry down. But yeah, like they were all nicely blended and very nicely done.
Have you tried Alexandria fragrances? Fragrance house, like it's definitely worth a try. Like the perfumer, he is the quality is here, his craft is there, the art is there, and I love that he's inspired by these other beautiful fragrances. And it's wonderful for me because I can see his spin on the fragrance and I can enjoy it, and it's at a lovely affordable price too, because of course these niche houses, they have the marketing and they have all this stuff that costs a lot of money, adds on to the price of the bottle. But you know what, I wish this fell up much success, but I'm so happy that I'm able to buy this at a affordable price. So have you tried this fragrance house? Have you tried Inspiration Houses, period? What do you think about them? I recently just got into them and I'm really enjoying it. We have Oaks so far I've tried, Alexandria Fragrance House, and am I missing something? I can't think of it right now, but later we'll mention it. But how's your Friday going? Are you sampling fragrances? Let us know.
All right, guys. So again, thank you for spending another evening with Heaven Sent Boyfriend. Don't forget to leave comments, like, subscribe, share our content. We always look forward to engaging with you guys. So until next time, we'll see you guys in the next video.
All right, bye.
Bye, guys.